about rejection versus no response. And I wanted to dig a little deeper into that because a lot of people were asking questions just to what that means and how to leverage no response, how to leverage rejection. So I want to make sure that I give some more insight into the whole purpose of being excited about a rejection over no response. So this week, I'll just talk about myself, and then I'll probably throw a couple of clients in there as well, just to give you guys a different perspective. So this week, I probably got maybe 4 rejections that I got yesterday, which is fine. I like to shoot my shot. So either you're going to accept it or you're going to block that shit. Either way, it's fine as long as I know that you read it. So that's what I mean by you need to be into rejection over no response. When I get no response, that means that my proposal wasn't worth reading. It means that my proposal didn't hit any targets that they were looking for and that I completely missed the mark. When they send me a rejection, that means that they actually took the time to read what the hell I had to write. So as a entrepreneur, as a resume writer, and as a career coach, that makes me feel a little more excited than no response, because then that gives me an opportunity to leverage that rejection. Now it's my responsibility to reach out, to ask what could I have tweaked to be more intriguing. And sometimes it's just perspective, and sometimes it's just preference. They may want somebody else. They may want somebody with more experience. Again, this is my 2nd year. I started 2018. I went solely independent last year. They may want somebody who's done this for 5 or 10 years, which is perfectly fine. As long as I know that my proposals are going out, people are reading them, then I feel excited, because then I get the opportunity to change, to adjust, and to use my accountability buddies. So my accountability buddies get a little more than what they signed up for. They may get emails at 2:00 in the morning, and sometimes people respond, which I really appreciate, because they know how hard I'm working at this, because it means something to me. So for job searchers, do not freak out because you get a rejection. Get a little excited, because that means somebody read your resume, somebody read your profile, somebody took the time to read your cover letter that you put effort into. So that means something. It means something when people take the time to reject you. It sounds crazy as hell, but it's the truth. And you have to believe that. And how I want you to respond to your rejections, I want you to sit with it for a minute. Do not take it to heart. It is nothing personal. Once you sit with it, you have to be able to create an action plan. Yes. She said rejection equals redirection. Absolutely. And you want to make sure that you create an action plan. That no can turn into a yes or turn into a maybe with the right game plan. In your game plan, you have to make sure that you're including other people. Just because you want different perspective and you want people to understand what you're writing. So if 4 other people can understand your mission, your vision, then other people can as well, especially those close to you. So if your accountability buddies won't give your partners, won't give you feedback, you need new accountability partners. You don't need yes men or women around you. You need effective partners who are going to help you shape up or shape out. So you redirect your questions. You redirect your attitude as well. Rejections are not easy to digest. So you have to be able to take one on the chin and keep going. You fall down 7, you get up 8, Kobe. So with that being said, as we get ready for a new week, for those of us who got rejections, I know I'll be doing a lot of redirection, as Shop said, into my proposals. For those who don't know, I am solely looking to work with companies on a larger scale to make sure that they are giving their employees the right career coaching and all of that. So this is totally new territory for me, and I'm super excited. So I'm going to expect no's. I'm going to expect people to say, hey, you're not ready, blah, blah, blah. but that gives me the incentive to go harder, to do better, and to make sure that I'm doing what I can to be the best entrepreneur, career coach, resume writer, cover letter writer that I can be, and LinkedIn auditor, whatever. And so as we take Sunday to plan and create our next action, make sure you guys are looking at your nose you got this week, reaching out to those people to see how you can change your approach for your next application. Okay? So that is my insight to rejection versus no response. No response, they didn't look at anything you wrote. They didn't look at anything you submitted because you either didn't follow directions. A lot of people don't do that either. If they tell you to write a certain title in the subject line and you don't do it, you're going to the trash. If your cover letter needs to highlight your interest, if you like to boat, if you like to shoot hoops, whatever it is, and you don't write it, you're going to the trash. Okay? So, with all of that being said, don't take your rejections personally. Use them as fuel to get better, redirect your energy, and to make sure that you're focusing on becoming the more competitive candidate and a more creative job seeker. Happy Sunday. Use it to your advantage. As always, make it a positive and productive week. Be diligent, stay resilient, and keep applying. Thanks, guys.